Hi guys, it's Michelle Patterson here with Angel Souls, and this is your weekly Angel Oracle card reading for the week beginning January 25th. I like it, 2016. Yeah, got some good stuff hanging out here. Okay, so we'll put those aside. Where were we? So it's January 25th, 2016, and I'm going to be using the Archangel Oracle cards deck by During Virtue, and then of course pulling a card from the Secret Language of Color Oracle deck by Ina Segal. Now, there's like an anxious feeling around this week. Now, there is a fine line between like panic and excitement. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, one's a little, like I said to another sign one time, it's a little bit sharper, I suppose, the panic is. But I don't know. Let's see. Like, I feel it, but I'm not getting any like firm confirmation on what the heck's going on. Let's get down. Well, let me tell you, the first card we have up is prosperity. So there's that thing that kind of is like, woo, yay, like there's the excitement, right? There's the excitement part of it. It's Archangel Ariel. Your material needs are provided for as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So what I think, here, let me hold this up over here. I think what's going to be happening is, you start to realize your own power and you're like, okay, this is something I need. But first they're saying there's that anxiety of knowing you need something. So that's why we're getting that sort of dichotomous feeling. Like, it's kind of exciting because you know you're going to tap into this, you're going to pull this into your world. But before the excitement, there was the, how am I going to get through this? All right. And they're saying, don't worry. Prosperity is coming to you now. Everything that you need will come to you. You just have to invite it in. You have to manifest it. Now, if you're sitting there going, well, Michelle, I've been manifesting, it's not coming to me. It's either not the right time for it to come to you, you're still learning some lesson, or it's coming to you in a way that you hadn't expected, So a lot of people will expect prosperity to come by way of a lot of money, flowing at you. But prosperity could be like, hey, the higher ups are kind of talking about you and how awesome you are, and you may not see the prosperity building, but it's on its way. Prosperity can also I feel prosperous in life. Like, I just have good fortune. I have, I always get that good parking spot at the grocery store. It could come in a lot of different ways. So try not to get too hung up on what you think the opportunity should look like, as always, right? So the next card we have is Angel Therapy. Archangel Raphael, give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. Again, don't block out the prosperity because you're like, oh, but no, I don't need good fortune right now. I need money. Like, I don't need the good parking spot at the grocery store. I need money. They're saying, okay, it's okay, right? Because the more of that negative emotion that you put around it, or the more you push on something because you're trying to control it, you're trying to make it happen faster instead of manifesting in a nice way, you're just controlling it. Just let loose, give it over to the angels for resolution, for solution, whatever needs to come to you. All right, you're not alone in this. So whatever you're going through, call in those angels and get their help with it. All right, here's where I feel the anxiety coming through. So we have life review. Totally picturing somebody going like, somebody's turned like 40. It's like that episode of Modern Family. He's like, I've done nothing with my life. He's like freaking out because he's hitting a milestone birthday. I think some of you are doing that this week. There's just something I was like, you feel like your age is catching up with you, or you feel like, I don't know, like you're not doing well enough in life or something like that's going down. Anyway, we have life review, Archangel Ariel. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. So I think like a lot of stuff is just going to come blaring in your face. You're just like, oh man. For some of us, it might be a realization that it's time to buy a house. Be a grown up and buy a house. Or you might go back over your life and go, wow. For some of you, you realize that you were very unfair maybe to a parent. I feel like a parent or a family member, could have been a sibling, but it feels like some of you out there may have had somebody who struggled with alcoholism, and you and the family unit either sort of abandoned this person, saw them as the black sheep, saw them as trouble, and everyone kind of backed away. For some of you, something like that where it's just sort of like it just hits you, and you look at the situation from that person's side of the story. Please don't fall into a place of guilt. For some of you, you can still reach out to that person and offer you love and support without trying to heal them. I mean, not try to save them. That's the word I'm looking for. You're not trying to save them. Remember, they're going through that struggle for a very good reason. We are not meant to interfere with their free will and yank them out of it, okay? You can do what you can, but you can't drain your energy either. But for some of you, during this life review, that comes up as something that maybe you wish you had kind of approached it a little bit differently. But whatever it is for you, there are things coming up where it's like, oh my gosh, I never became a ballerina. Oh, whatever it is. I'm laughing because the anxiety that comes up, it is over something like a silly little freak out. It's just a moment, and I think it'll pass and it'll be fine. All right, so the final card we have before we go on to the color card is leadership. It's Archangel Gabriel. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So beautiful. This could literally mean that some of you are taking a leadership position, or you're taking charge of your own life, or you're finally getting out there and being sort of the mouthpiece for angelic guidance, maybe, or however you want to do it. Say it again, please. So taking the lead over your own life, we said that, but this feels like taking the lead over your creativity. Take your power back, people. Okay, so if you're working on a creative project, I could get on my soapbox about this, pardon me if you're an agent or a manager. I love you. Thank you for being here. But just, being on the other side of it where you're trying to get an agent or a publisher, or not a publisher per se, but an agent, somebody to represent you, basically. They're saying if you have somebody who's acting as the third party, it might be a publisher. A publisher, agent, manager, all that stuff. For some of you out there, you need to take leadership of your creativity back, because they're trying to I don't know, they're really trying to take your thing that you're creating and make it something it's not, in order to make more money off of it. And that is not, that's not true to you. So take your power back and stand up and say, no, I'm not compromising the integrity of this work so that it can, appeal to the lowest common denominator and appeal to our most base nature. You stand your ground. That's basically what it's saying. All right, so let's see what's going on for a color card this week. Okay. I guess it's, there it is. Okay, yay. Chocolate. Nourish your body and soul. The number is 13. So whatever's going on here, y'all. You might have to really stand up for yourself this week. And it feels like maybe you already kind of started doing that. I'm getting up to this message here in a second. Maybe it's like you already did start standing up for yourself, but this is the aftermath. Okay? So the full culmination of that moment happened last week. And now you're kind of going, okay, you know what? We're coming down off of that. There might be some hangover emotions from last week. This could be you having had a falling out with somebody, and then you kind of see them again, and it's like, whatever, just get away from me, or whatever. Try not to get wound up in that stuff, whatever it is for you. You always have you. And you, as long as you're taking care of yourself, all right, you're expressing the emotion of love. So even if someone else is not going to want to play nice with you, they aren't going to see the good in you, they just want to blame you for all their problems or whatever, you always have you. Nourish your body and soul. Be grateful for this body that you're in. Be grateful for this life that you're in, even when it's tough. Even when it's tough, and especially when humans are behaving badly, okay? We're all in this together, right? So we're all still, everybody's got their thing, and everybody's got their bad day, and everybody has a story. So it may not be your turn to express your story exactly, but let some stuff go that doesn't really matter. Again, tune back into you. The stuff that does matter, where it's, especially with that leadership card, it's saying pick your battles, essentially. I was trying to avoid a cliche, but I can't talk around it all day. There it is. Just figure out your priorities, thank you, and follow your priorities. Nothing else really matters. All right, so don't let anybody get you off in a direction that's not worth it. Okay? So there it is, guys. Have a beautiful week. And of course, I'm sending you so much love. Take care.